Hey YouTube, Kim Berzelic. I know you're getting tired of this snapshot stuff, but this is what I found today. Okay, so bear with me. We'll get some machining content here, or at least a project together soon. So let's get started. I just went through all of this with you with my camera in picture mode. So I kind of warmed up. So we're gonna go through this in kind of reverse order of what I just did when I thought I was recording. Okay, so put the camera up here on my mount, and this was the box I was saving for last. And I took out pieces one by one, and really bored somebody would have if I was recording. But let me go over the highlights here. We got quite a few center drills and some where'd they go? Some, that would be used to actually start a hole for a drill, as opposed to a live center. And well, this is a little different here. This is actually has a brazed carbide inserter, probably silver soldered in there. Hopefully that's coming in. Probably could have washed my hands. A lot of drill bits, a lot of end mills, a couple handles. I'm gonna call these Woodruff key cutters. You correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my guess. There's 3 different sizes there, maybe. Yeah, 3 different sizes. There's another. Let's see, I think this is a drill starter. Okay. Let's get all these together. I don't know if these are boring bars or not. They all have 3/8 to, well, I don't know what the size shanks they are. But let's do them one at a time here. Boy, hands are filthy. Okay. We did that. Now here was something here I think is for punching out a square hole. I don't know what I'm doing actually. There it is. It's tapered. It's larger at the top. It tapers down. I believe that would be for relief, to give the shavings a place to go as you're, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But I think that's for making a square, making a round hole square. This had the wax on it. This is also brazed. I imagine it's carbide. I don't really know. But there's a separate material there brazed onto the other, probably silver soldered. So I'm trying to find this in the viewfinder. It looks like I was doing fine. So it's 1/2 inch on there. Okay, the rest of this is just various end mills and drill bits. Couldn't remember the name of these in my first attempt at this video, and I don't think I'm doing any better now, but you know what they are. I got a little container of them. Also came with some threaded rod. Looks like their cutoff tool was a little low or high there. Little container, there's a couple ball bearings and a bunch of snap rings. Okay. These are very large, probably what, 7 inches, 6 inches. Yeah, I'm getting out of order. These are, I'm going to call these gauge blocks. And the only reason I say that is I found them with these items, which are, I don't know, obviously, or maybe not so obviously, gauge blocks. I need to make myself a little way to store these, get them cleaned up. They're very tight to each other. So they're going to stack up nicely. So put these in there. And that's empty. And what's in here? Okay. God knows what it is. It's very sharp. Here I thought I just had some threaded rod. It's machined on the end. And there's ball bearings in the end. Very nice. Very nice hammer, leather handle. I'm going to clean that up. Buck Brothers. Probably a 10-12 ounce hammer. I'm not sure what this hooked up to. Some type of reciprocating item, but it's got the Velcro, sandpaper, I think they're 180, 180 grit. And a couple boombox antennas transformed into very large roach clips, solder helpers, and a nice variety of files, good sizes for me. I prefer these. This is my go-to when I'm doing my practice pieces. Little piece of chain with an eye hook in it. Yeah, oh yeah. Couple door stops. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. These are all cut to length. You can see where they turned them and parted them. And so I think they were created for a job. I think I estimated about 140 of them, and there's some longer ones in the back. And let me just measure one of those. Okay, let's see if we come back to 0 here. Okay, there we go. 250, 249, 0.249. Okay, a little stone, a little wedged stone. It's kind of a rusty pinky color. And I was looking for some lead. I was looking for a bus bar. I was looking for a DC power source. So I did find a 15 amp power source, DC. I did find a bus bar. And I know this is lead, and this is lead. And I think these are lead. I think these are actually fuses. It says bus super lag. LKN something 60, 250 volt. So I think those are some type of fuses. And all that is for a project coming up very soon. Couple more hold down hardware. I did find some threaded rod associated with these calling horseshoe clamps. And last but not least, we got some ball bearings. Okay. If there's something here that you have to have, leave me a message.